We're going to go ahead and keep things rolling with players. We're here with Alex Leatherwood. Dennis Dodd with the first question.
No, go ahead. Moving on. I'm fine. Thank you.
All right. Nick Hamilton, you're up.
Hey, good afternoon, Alex. Just wanted to get your thoughts on what it means to play in a game like the Rose Bowl, especially with a college football playoff, and what are some difficulties that you see from Notre Dame that can present some issues for you all?
First and foremost, it means a lot to play in a game like this, just because of how historic it is and the history behind like the meaning of the game and stuff like that. And I'm appreciative to get the chance to play in it. But as far as Notre Dame, the issues we'll face, they got a very aggressive defensive coordinator, and his players are also that they play great as a unit. You know what I mean? Like the front seven and the DBs, and they play super technique sound and well in what they do, and they don't make a lot of mistakes. So it's going to be a fun game.
Tony Sakalis with the second question.
Yeah, Alex, you guys lost your best run blocker in Landon Dickerson. We've seen what Chris Owens can contribute as a pass blocker, but how confident are you that he'll be able to provide a push in the running game against a really stout front seven of Notre Dame?
Super confident in Chris and anybody else who we may need to play. I mean, we all do. We're just all prepared for whatever may come our way. So I feel like we're good.
Charlie Potter, go ahead.
Yeah, Alex, just kind of piggybacking off of that, how big of a loss was it both on the field and off the field for Landon to go down with an injury like that?
I mean, of course it was a big loss because he's a great leader, you know what I mean, emotional leader and stuff like that. And he's great in the run game, he's great in the pass game. But I feel like we'll be fine because Chris is not a rookie. I mean, he's played before, and we trust in him to get the job done.
Stephen Smith, go ahead.
Alex, first and foremost, hope you had a great Christmas season, Christmas holiday. But my question to you was, when you look at Kyle, what has Kyle Flood meant to this team, especially as the offensive line coach? People talk about him as a recruiter, but what has he done as an O-line coach that has really helped you and the whole group?
He's done a lot for us in this group, but one thing that makes him a great coach is he knows how to create the relationships with his players. You know what I mean? He knows how to coach people at an individual level and really get to know you, and knows how to coach each player a different way to bring out the best in that player. So I feel like that's his biggest plus as a coach.
Lucas Weiss with the next question.
Hey, Alex, thanks for taking the time. Can you chat about what John Mechie III is like as a teammate and his impact for the team this season?
John Mechie as a teammate, I feel like he's like the ideal teammate. He's a very hard worker, and he's super selfless. You know what I mean? He does everything that the coaches in the program ask of him to do, and he's just a hard-working guy. You know what I mean? He's a good dude outside of football as well, a great friend of mine personally, but I like him a lot.
Aaron Suttles, over to you.
Can you look back at your recruiting class in 2017 and the talent that was in it? What do you think of it now? I mean, so many guys playing in the NFL already from that class, and more guys going to be playing. What's your you kind of look back in awe of how much talent was in that class?
Yeah, I do a lot. I feel like we're the greatest of all time, if you ask me. I mean, we just had a lot of talent, but aside from us all being talented and things like that, we were all hard workers, and we all had a common goal in mind, and that was to win a national championship and be the best players that we could be, and that's why we came here.
Mike Rodak, over to you.
Yeah, when you think back to your decision a year ago to return to school, just how much do you think this season validates that and your development as a player in these past 12 months on top of, getting a degree and finishing school?
I feel like I feel like it was a great decision, and of course now I'm seeing the benefits from it. We're getting a chance to play in the playoffs again, and I feel like I've improved as a player. Week in and week out, you know what I mean? It may be like small things in my game that I feel like I'm just taking to another level with every week, and I want to keep trying to build on that, and yeah.
These will be our final 2 questions. Steve Moulton, go ahead.
Alex, congratulations on a successful season. I was wondering if you could talk to me about what you've seen out of Notre Dame's front 7 and what kind of challenges they bring.
Their front 7 is very physical, and they're physical, tough, technique sound, and aggressive. I mean, I can keep going on and on about their defensive front, but their interior, they're super stout. They're super high effort guys, you know what I mean? And just like the D ends, they're strong, they're good with their hands, they know how to pass rush, they can stop the run. They're a great defensive front. And their linebackers, you know, you got the dude number 6, he's the Buckets Award winner, and he definitely plays like a Buckets Award winner. He's good. And just as all the other linebackers, it's a great group, and I'm excited to play them.
Final question for Alex Leatherwood will be from Dennis Freeman.
Alex, can you talk about how important is it for the offensive line and for the offense to establish your running game early against Notre Dame?
I couldn't hear you.
How important is it for the offensive line to establish the running game against Notre Dame early?
Oh, that's important for any game, you know what I mean? Because you got to establish the run game so you can open up the RPOs, the pass game, and stuff like that. But not only that, but we got a head-to-head match with Notre Dame's O-line, you know, to compete for the Joe Moore Award. And I'm excited to compete and showcase what we can do, even with a backup center, you know what I mean? Because I feel like everybody in our offensive line room is just committed to being the best that we could be, you know what I mean? So I'm excited to see that matchup.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Alabama offensive coordinator Steve Sarkisian.